Hey everyone, welcome to another Drawing with Kuro stream. As always, please let me know if my microphone audio is either too loud or too quiet in relation to the music. So today I'm drawing this transformation called Bluetooth, but before we begin, I just want to let you know that I've recently uploaded a breakdown last week, and we have one more coming this Saturday, which will be the finale of Season 4. So that would be 4 seasons down in Omniverse. 4 seasons to go, so... Oh. One second. Everything just froze. Oh, there we go. There we go. That's nice. Had to overcome a little obstacle there. But yes, we will be wrapping up Season 4 of the breakdowns this Saturday. As well as next Saturday will be the Drawing Matrix Ultimate Overhauled finale, where Ryan will be making all of the reboot ultimate transformations. It's going to be pretty fun, and then the Drawing Matrix will start to evolve into a different series. But yeah, without further ado, let's begin. We have this transformation called Bluetooth. He has telekinetic abilities and a Bluetooth, to put it simply, and stretchy limbs. So this one's pretty amorphous. I'm gonna see if I can do... Oh, it looks like my stylus needs to be plugged in. I'm gonna see if I can do some fun decisions with him and whatnot. You know, this seems like one that there's a lot to play around with in terms of interpreting the detail. But this should be good. There we go. Bluetooth, like a digital tooth fairy. Well, he does... I think he can communicate telepathically, too. Yes, yeah, so... It fits into that whole, you know, Bluetooth sort of thing. Like an organic Bluetooth, I guess. Alright. I faintly recall the Ink Tank aliens getting ultimates as well. Is that still happening? I don't think you've heard that from us. I don't believe we ever said anything like that. As for will it happen in the future, there's always a possibility, but probably not. In fact, I actually think Ash said in the last upload he's specifically not doing non-canon aliens, which would include Ink Tank aliens, but I don't remember. I edited that video a little bit ago, ever since I was a wee lad. Let's get real fun and gross with this one. Don't you mean 10 empathically? Not your best one, but I appreciate the effort. Almost like an alien xenomorph shape head here, ever so slightly. Oh, we got some bumps here too. Actually, I think I'm gonna change those to these little squiggles here, because he's got some on the sides of him, at least in one concept design. So I like to try to spread out some design elements too, so they're not so zeroed in. I watched all the Ben 10 shows, but just not the reboot. How good is the reboot? I've seen a fair amount of it, and it's not as bad as people say, to put it simply. But it does seem like it's trying to do a very different thing than what the first 4 series are trying to do. So if you're watching it and hoping for it to feel like the other shows, it won't, and that's where a lot of the distaste comes for it. But I wouldn't say it's a bad show. Let's get those other teeth in. It's very rare I just draw aliens with normal teeth now. They usually always have like spikes or like weird shapes to them, or they're irregular, like an upchuck mouth. I mean, these teeth are pretty irregular too, but they're close enough to regular normal teeth that it reminds me of it, at least. Gonna do little open flaps of skin right here. Gonna really play into how like weird and horrifying this thing is. In fact, we can give him like 2 really long ones. Yeah. This music is perfect for it. Very strange. I like this. This is going in my Drawing with Kuro playlist.
Yo, it's Amy, the goat. The breakdown was fun, but personally, I find the episode really fun to sit through, so I can't fully agree with you, Blue Skull Man. Also, the commissioner did a nice job of their drawing.
Thanks for popping through as always, Elizabeth. And I'm glad you enjoyed the video. And yeah, the commissioner did do a pretty good job with the drawing. It's the perfect reference. There is a couple of more references they sent that vary the design slightly, which I'm looking at right now, but I couldn't fit them all on the thumbnail. But that one right there seems to be the most prominent one.
Think of the theory Alpha as Leander and Ryder's art.
The theory Alpha is Leander? Thank you for the donation. I've never heard that theory before. I don't think it works, just because I don't think Alpha would have that kind of relationship with Cervantes or anyone, really. He would definitely be his own ringleader if he were to work with others, but he seemed like he was in it for the nanites, you know? I don't think it matches, personally. But yeah, no, I've never heard that theory before. Let's see. So he's got stretching arms, but there's like segments in between them. So I'm going to do one arm like that and one arm not. Just so we can have some differences. And he's got 2 ears right here, like under his mouth. Which are pretty strange looking. Yeah, this thing's gonna be horrifying. I hope y'all are ready. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So this, I'm imagining it stretching like an accordion or like one of those plastic pipe things, rather than like the segments staying in form and there being like a squishy inner middle part to segment. I feel like a lot of stretchy limbs, at least that I've been doing, have been coming out like that. Like, you know, segment, inner stretchy part, segment. So this one, it's gonna go like, you know, there's folds over like this, but then when it unfolds, you can see it like that. Mr. the Artist. Is this tech bio or organic boy like Cooper? If so, can upgrade this tooth, or will he be left feeling blue? I think he's more organic than would allow him to fuse properly with upgrade. But maybe Ghost Freak? Ghost Freak is kind of just like upgrade for living things, right? I mean, not really, but you can say that, and I feel like people would get what you mean. Gonna put those things on his fingers. In fact, I think it'd be fun if, like, when his hands are stretched out, his fingers get shorter. Like there's a finite amount of skin.
On that note, opinion on Swift and Leander.
I don't really have much of a strong opinion. I think it's cool that there's an aerophibian, and you know, Leander is a nice reference to Cyclops, it seems. But yeah, I mean, I don't really have strong feeling towards them. Maybe that'll change when I get to their breakdown. Here's his nose. Yeah, this thing is freaking horrifying. I love it. Alright. And we'll just put its Omnitrix symbol right here. Seems like a good spot for it. I think we got a solid little sketch here. Just enough guidance. To be honest, I freaking love Ben 10. I agree with you too, YouTuber fan. Does 5YL Omnitrix have Dagon DNA in it? I will leave that up to you to speculate. Was rewatching 5YL and I saw you misspelled Meanwhile in episode 7. That's just my trademark, misspellings. I hope this sticks with you when you rewatch the episode as much as it will with me. I'm sorry to disappoint, but it won't, because I make typos all the time. It's just part of who I am. It's encoded in my DA, and get it? But I'm sorry if that bothers you. It took me years to realize that forearms wasn't just named after the number of arms he has, but also an actual forearm. I realized this early in the year while at the gym. Definitely a case of my autism working against me. I mean, not understanding a reference fully. I wouldn't put that past anybody, really. Because it is just spelled like forearms. But yeah, no, I think it's a neat reference, but I don't think everybody got that either. I think it took me a few years to realize it too. Your son is even worse with typos, to be honest. That's right. My son can't spell for shit. What an idiot. That absolute fool. This is why he sleeps outside. Any plans for Vilgax in the 5-Whale universe? That's a great question.
Could you put a boulder floating?
Could I put a boulder floating? Thank you for the donation. I don't know, because that kind of sets the pretenses I start drawing these aliens with, like, external things. Yeah, I don't know. Plus, it would kind of throw off the balance of how this is at. But yeah, I mean, you draw one boulder and all of a sudden the next couple of commissions will start requiring more and more objects. I feel like just the species would be fine.
Super important question. Where is Kato?
Which one? They're both probably in the living room right now. Usually by now they understand I stream like during around this time, or I'm like in a call or something, so. But they just might pop up anyways, you know, if they're feeling antsy. What if I had his torso above or below the Omnitrix adorned with the Bluetooth logo?
Also, he's blue, but his tooth is not.
Oh, really? I could have sworn it said he had a Bluetooth in here. Should he not have Bluetooth then? Because I feel like having his teeth blue would be kind of neat. What are the 10 aliens I would have in my Omnitrix? All gray matter. Just all of the same. Not even like to unlock anything else. Just pure gray matter. Full set of 10 Galvins, baby. What's my favorite Ben 10 series? Probably Ben 10 Megaforce. I feel like that one's the best one. Just behind Ben 10 Reloaded, though. Like, just barely. Because Ben 10 Reloaded is objectively better, but I mean, you know. Ben 10 Megaforce holds a stronger place. Being named Bluetooth and not having blue teeth is like if 4 arms had 3 arms. Well, maybe that's the mystery of the alien, too. They're like, why is he called Bluetooth if he doesn't have blue teeth? And then he lobotomizes you with his telekinesis. Telepathy, whatever. What about Ben 10 Super Megaforce? That's just the fan term for Ben 10 Megaforce and then Ben 10 Superhero. Because they were kind of like the same era. So we call it like Super Megaforce, but that's technically not like one series. Superhero was okay. But I'm telling you, that 4th and 5th season of Megaforce, nothing beats it.
I will be honest, we need some more rep for Blitzwolfer in the community. I saw Ben Wolf when I was like 2 as my first episode and he's been my favorite ever since. He's disgustingly underrated.
Thank you for the donation. And yeah, I feel like I would agree if he did have better scenes. Like, he's hard for me to like just because I haven't seen too much from him, but he is a pretty cool alien. Him not appearing in, like, after the Anur arc in the classic series anywhere is pretty criminal. Like, not even one more time. Snarrow got that cameo in Ben 10,000. I mean, Ken 10, but still. It's crazy the Anur aliens aren't used after that arc. Might not be the best solution, but I'd even feel okay if, like, Ben somehow lost access to those aliens after the arc. Like, something happened, and it was like, oh, Omnitrix scanning things through like that is just like, it temporarily absorbs the DNA, but eventually it'll wear away, and he won't have that alien anymore. Like, that would also kind of suck, but it would at least explain why he doesn't use them anymore. Look at all these orifices. What are my opinions on the debate that Cannibal is top 3 most iconic transformations, if not number 1? Number 1 is whack. Top 3, maybe? I mean, he is in all 5 series, and he is the first additional alien. Top 3 is kind of crazy, though. Like, definitely not number 1. Debatably top 5. Top 3... That's tough. That's tough. Top 3 for Cannon Bolt? I don't know. Yeah, that is pretty wild. Top 5, sure. I'd give him top 5.
I think Ditto can control what sense he feels with his clones. For example, he wants to clone and only hear what the clone hears, and uses nods to do so. He'd be perfect for intel gathering.
Thank you for the donation, and that would be a pretty cool power. Yeah, turns him into more of a surveillance alien. You can argue Chameleon does that, but I mean, it would also make him more unique. Because Echo Echo kind of shows up and does everything better. And has more appearances and an ultimate. But, you know, if we gave him, you know, that special edition, could justify using him a little bit more. Ditto goes on like a little Mission Impossible sort of thing. Like a whole team of himself. He's got one in the proto truck. One disguised. One going in. Molestache top 3. See, now we're talking. So these are his ears. The holes up top, I don't know, they could either also be his ears or his nose. I just felt like he needed something there. But these ones were specified to be ears. Ugh. Lodestar is underrated. I can agree there. Lodestar, he's pretty dope. We could always use more Lodestar. I wonder if everybody gets these tracks when they click latest tracks in Epidemic Sound, or if this is tailored to me. Because sometimes I get these songs, I'm like, why would they recommend this to me? Well, I'll end up liking them anyways. But others, it's like this, I can't imagine them recommending to other people. But I guess we'll never know. Crikey, look at this dude. Favorite Azimuth characterization? It'd probably be UAF's. Though I really do love what Omniverse does with him. I feel like my least is probably Secret of the Omnitrix. Slash Destroy All Aliens, I guess. But I had a lot more fun with UAF's one. Omniverse's is a bit too restrained for my tastes. With Azimuth, you can dial him up. Don't forget his armpit tentacles, unless you want to replace them with the head tentacles you're making. Oh yeah, I can make sure they're there. Here's here we'll do like a bigger one and a small one on each side. There we go. I'll draw them, you know, thicker like these ones when I get to it, but that will be enough to remind me where to put them. I have a full Ben 10 Omniverse costume and I'm wearing it during school. Awesome! Black shirt or white hoodie? Alright, let's change up this music a little bit. So glad you like this and love how it's coming out. Yeah, this is a very neat one. I love really strange looking stuff, so this is right up my alley. In 5-Whale, Alien X is the strongest in the tricks, or the only strongest Ben knows about. That's something. Where do I get my music playlists? Epidemicsound.com, baby. He said you be Yoko, I be Ono, but that's the same person. What are you talking about, man? Is his name Ono? No, it's signed. Speaking of cats, what's up, Momo? Momosita. Mrs. Meowsers herself. My beautiful baby. Oh, yeah, stand right on the tablet. That's fine. Yep. Okay. All right. Just real quick, okay? Let's see. Can I draw like this? Oh, not really. Yeah, no, I can't draw like this. All right, just a couple little bit more moments. Would Albedo be better than Ben in controlling Alien X? Nah. Nah, no way. Absolutely not. Rewatching the early OV breakdowns, I mentioned the thing about Ben always turning into aliens they're predators for. I thought the in-universe reason might be the Omnitrix recognizing the nearby DNA of a predator, assuming Ben might be onto it. Oh yeah, I've seen that theory in the comments before. It could work. It's you know, it's just without explanation. We only can make assumptions. In the show, it's played off very much just like a coincidence. It keeps happening, which is kind of crazy for the amount of aliens he has. But that's just how it be. That's just the way it is. Boop, boop, boop. All right, I gotta get back to the stream, Mochi. Okay. Oh, she is locked in. Oh, girl, I can't do this right now. I'm so sorry. Oh, please don't think this is because of you doing something wrong. Okay? I'm gonna put you down now. Oh, baby. Oh, it's okay. How about you want to sit in my lap? When she was real young, she used to sit in my lap when I drew. Maybe she thinks she can't fit anymore. I don't know. I wish you would, though. That'd make things so simple. It'd be so simple, Mochi! God! You stupid fool. I'm just kidding, Mochi. I love you. Oh, you coming back for round 2? Look, girl, I'm busy. I'm sorry. Either sit on my lap or sit on my neck. Or get the fuck out of here. That's fine too, I guess. Is this still the same song? Nope. Seemed like the same BPM. In fact, oh my god, they're one off. The last one, the Yoko Ono one, was 127. This one's 128. I didn't even notice. Let's do the fingers too. Let's just finish off with this hand. We got a doot-to-do. Oh, welcome Alex Stagg to the Inkwell. Enjoy your time as part of the elites of society. Because you give us money. That makes you better than everybody. It's just the rule. I'm sorry. This is what you guys voted for. What's my favorite Ben 10 fusion? XLRG. Even though we didn't see him, I saw him on the wiki and he looked pretty freaking sweet. We should have got XLRG. For every month you're subscribed to the Ink Tank Patreon or YouTube membership, you are granted a bonus year to live off of my life force. You can have it. I have centuries worth. It doesn't mean anything to me. Let's go to Discover. What do you got for creator picks? There's no just all creators picks. All right, let's do what do we got? Greatest hits with Heather Robertson. Done the hand this way. I need to draw it this way. I need to draw it this way.
Hey Kuro, you've seen Done? It's about two high schoolers who make a bet to prove if ghosts or aliens are real. You might enjoy it. Also, what is it about the paranormal that you find interesting?
I've heard of it, but I haven't seen it. But I do know, my good buddy AJ Beckles is in it. And thank you for the donation. What about the paranormal do I find interesting? I guess just how it makes reality more broad and abstract. I'm not even sure if there's anything in real life. I believe, 100 infallibly % paranormal could be true, but there's a lot of like, yeah, that could probably be true. But even in fiction, just I like how it elevates the world, especially in entertainment, because it's something you can't like confidently see anywhere else. You know, there's a lot of TV shows I enjoy that's grounded in reality, but I find myself drawn to stuff you just can't experience on the day-to-day. Hi, Mochi. Okay, hold on. Okay, well, you... Girl... Oh, baby. I know. I know. Hold on. I don't think this makes sense. Let me do this one and then come back. All this time, you're the only reason I'm not chasing highs, chasing highs. What is love? Got any suggestions for my Fistful of Brains rewrite I'm working on? Well, I always thought the whole arc would be better if it was Inspector 13 and not Kyber. But I don't know how much effort you want to put into a rewrite like that. I meant to bring it up in, like, during my last breakdown of it and do a play-by-play of, like, how you can substitute, like, Kyber's domain for the Tekadon home planet or something, or at least, like, in Inspector 13's new Tekadon hideout or whatever. And you can explore all these different things, and I don't know. I'm also just not a big fan of Kyber, so yeah, we need to just redo this whole part, huh? I'm having trouble getting the look for this that I want. But I think I'm figuring it out. I think I'm getting real close. Yeah. Yeah, I think that's it. It's just every other bump doesn't have a split. It just pokes. Oops. That's how to show it off. Okay, I figured it out. What about a reverse ghost that is before life? Like Soul? From the hit movie Disney Pixar's Soul, starring Jamie Foxx and Tina Fey. I listened to a lot of like techno and house growing up. I don't know if I did it just because I liked it or because I knew so many people who did. But every now and then I can get into the groove, but I don't know. It's a challenging music to listen to when you're just chilling, you know? Like this makes me want to go out and do something. But yeah, there we go. Okay, we're almost there. I know I'm spending a bit on this, but I just really want to make sure this is like looking the way I want it to. And sometimes you gotta do some trial and error, you know? I get lucky when some designs come easier. But some of them need that extra bit of extra touch to it. Just to really make sure you're putting it together the right way. Yeah. Do you think you could make the hands coming out of the holes? Because that's what I imagined. Well, the way I had this set up is, they look like holes, but once it's stretched out, they're kind of like unfolding on each other, like an accordion. But I could put like a flap or something right here to signify the arms are coming out of the holes, or like a hole, not the nose holes, but like holes, nonetheless. Like that. Do I think 5YL Ben has Yeti DNA since he was close to VV Argos and Argos is an intelligent Yeti? Sure. I mean, probably not just because of Argos, but just because, yeah, why not? You could have Yeti DNA. Get those. Well, let's do the Omnitrix. Maybe a drawing matrix video could be like Ben turning into Earth aliens or something. Like we do the mouse, we do the dolphin, we do the Yeti. What else? Maybe even a potential human transformation for an alien. Probably an octopus. They're extremely intelligent. Yeah, I have heard that. A lot of pros for an octopus. Am I going to do another video about the original script of Ben 10 Omniverse? Yes, in fact, that was going to come out this weekend. But I needed to put out a video last weekend for the sponsor. And it wasn't going to be ready. And somehow, and I know it sounds crazy, but it was easier to make 2 breakdowns than 1 Dwayne website video. Probably just because I'm more used to editing them. Like, I can find a groove. Whereas the Dwayne videos, they're edited kind of differently. Pretty differently, in fact. I mean, they have, like, the general, like, layout. Like, the physical layout. Me in the corner and then a border and stuff. But, like, the process and the procedure and the editing and all of that. So, I actually didn't expect to finish up Season 4 this year. I was going to do it in January or even February. But we needed a video last week. So there's like another Dwayne McDuffie website video that's like 30% edited. That will come out, God, I don't know, someday. My great-grandpa, who raised my mom fully, was a marine biologist, so when it comes to sea life, I know a lot. Oh, awesome. I had a friend named George Costanza. He was a marine biologist. Okay, just making sure. Take him to the cores. Oh, my back. Out of context, the song sounds like the singer sang Obi-Wan. Yeah, a little bit. I hear it. Help me, Obi-Wan. My back is killing me. Let's do it this way. Yeah. The nostril is just not nostrin. Okay, I think this is it. Will Argos show up in 5YL as a cameo? Yes. Absolutely. You know what? I'm gonna do something crazy, but it seems like the one on the left is slightly thicker. So what if we flipped them? Nope. Never mind. Let's just do this. Make this one a little wider. You can't stretch it around too much because then you mess with the line thickness, but you could do a little bit.
Obi-Wan. Obi-Wan.
Obi-Wan. Obi-Wan. Obi-Wan.
Wild smirk colon underscore wild smirk colon underscore wild smirk colon underscore wild smirk.
Alright. I get you. Encore of Obi-Wan. Obi-Wan round 2. Alright, everybody. I want everybody to turn off all the house lights. Get every light off. Now take out your fucking lightsabers. Everyone with a red lightsaber, stand on the left side of the room. Everyone with a green lightsaber, stand on the right of the room. Now I want you to charge. 2, 1, 2, 3, go! And then everyone starts murdering each other on the dance floor. I just feel like this one I needed the symmetry for. Jesus Christ, what have I created here? You know what? I still feel like this needs some work. Just a little bit. Just a teeny bit. Just this part right here. Yeah. Worth it. Dun 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 dun. All right, we gotta choose a different thing. Let's go to Booked a Ticket by Nick Robinson, this playlist. It was there he stood. Last time I saw him was 43 years ago across the streets of Manhattan. A cold fall evening, enough for you to see your breath, but not enough for there to be snow on the ground. He looked towards me, and I said, Obi-Wan. What time is it? 3:06. Holy shit, I still have so much time. saw her face. What would I do if I saw a cryptid? Well, they all do different things, right? So I guess it would depend on who I saw. My instinct would be trying to make friends with it. Hopefully that would go well. Yeah, we'll round it. I was thinking maybe a little point right there, but I guess not. Obi-Wan. Jesus Christ. It's gonna be in my head for the next 8 centuries. Please subscribe to our Patreon and feed on more of my life force. If I have to sit through one more full millennia again, I'm taking over the universe. Yeah, we'll bring it up. Mochi. Please. I can't right now. Here, come on, come up here. Come up here. That's fine. You can stay up there as long as you'd like. Oh, okay, no. Not here. Mochi, what happened? You used to always like sitting on my neck. Oh, baby. Oh, we're growing apart. Oh. Or you're just getting larger. Cause when a heart breaks, no, it don't break even. Gross. Hey Kuro, your wiki says one of your abilities is enhanced jumping. Does this mean you got them hops? You're goddamn right! I do. Thank you. And now it is time for the colors. When I start having insomnia attacks and my vision starts to blur, this is what I'm gonna see in my room. Okay. I feel like... Oh shit. Okay, alright. You all saw that too for a second, right? Like it had some parts white and some not. Gotta be very very careful not to mess with the line thickness too much, but yeah, that looks okay. And now we can clean up this side. Obi-Wan. Fucking Christ. Ooh. That was a little bit of an oopsie doopsie right there. Big ol' pile of deedles. A big ol' pile of deedles. This guy is so weird. Oh my god. Did you see him looking at me the other day? It looked like he was about to telekinetically throw a rock at me or something. Yeah, he does give off that telekinetic rock vibes, doesn't he? I bet he goes home and plays with rocks. And throws them at people. Throws them at little paper puppets of them. As a song request, if you can play TLC Sleigh Ride. Oh, that's a fucking banger. Unfortunately, I can't take requests, though. All the music I'm playing is from Epidemic Sound. That's all I have approved to use. Maybe one special stream someday. I can do a stream where I just play copywritten music. Would y'all be his friend? This guy right here, Bluetooth. He's like, hey, I need a friend. Alright. Is there a specific shade of blue? This is what I'm picturing in my head. Oops. Just something along the lines of this. And then we can vary it from section to section. Does he give good emotional support hugs? Absolutely. He can telekinetically add pressure to every square inch of your body to truly give you a full body hug, unlike nothing you've ever had before. This works for you? Alrighty. Alright, so just humor me for a second. Blue teeth? No? Just blue tinted? Slightly blue tinted? Could be something. Could be something. No? Alrighty. We can make them kind of yellow then. Oh wait, what the fuck happened here? You think someone with blue tinted teeth only tastes blue foods? That could be true. It was a sad day in Blue Town. 48,000 of my children were murdered right before my eyes. I never emotionally recovered. The only thing that got me through was knowing that if you're blue, you can always make a good stew. Now let's get his colors in. Girl, get your colors in. Now take me for a spin. I can't wait till you get to Clyde 5 and do your little rhyme at the end of the intro. You mean Clydeson Fivert? gosh. Golly, look at the chompers on that one, eh? I wish UAF and Omniverse had a Christmas episode. Maybe. I don't know. I'm gonna be a Scrooge about it. I don't think it would work. Well, I mean, I guess it would have to be like, at least I would prefer if it was like Die Hard or Iron Man 3 where like it took place at Christmas but it wasn't like holiday themed. I feel like they could get away with that. But doing another full-on Christmas themed episode with Ben 10, I don't know about that. I don't know. It doesn't sound like a surefire winner to me. If you had like a solid Christmas story idea, maybe you could sell me on it. But just the general broad stroke of another Ben 10 Christmas special, I'm gonna have to say I'm glad we didn't do that again. Alright, Nick Robinson. What about you? Favoritas by Katie. Could I make the arms different colored, like tan or something? I can, but I feel like tan would clash. Nope. Hold on. Are they all, yeah, they're blued in. Hold on. If I were to do that, I don't know. Tan? I'm not sure that would look how you might be picturing. Especially with his Cookie Monster blue base. Would I do a live stream with Ben 10 channels? I have indeed. I'll probably do it again someday. Maybe just like a grayer blue. I think this would look better than like a, you know, tan. Yeah, I'm not seeing the vision. Or even like, oh, what if they were just the same color as like the inside here? Like that. Yeah, I think this works pretty well. It also matches his existing color scheme a bit. Excellent. All right. Yeah, now it's coming together. Alright. Alright. Do I think the comics and video games should be canon to the Ben 10 multiverse? Not in a way that matters, because those mediums aren't as graspable for the average viewer of the show. So if they became so important where it was like you couldn't enjoy the show without those, then it's just working against itself. Like, if the show was ever going to bring in the Poultice Altiari, they can't just be like, oh yeah, you remember that time we fought an evil way big? And I used the Poultice Altiari and defeated him, and it turns out it was Albedo because we found him on the moon, and then it turns out that Azimuth had this whole lore to spill about us, about the ancient Galvans hiding this technology around the entire Earth. Like, that would be wild. Like, how are they gonna catch up on that? Just watched episode 1 of the motion comic of 5-Way L, and I love it. You did great on it. Thank you, Lucas. I hope you enjoy the rest of the series, too, if you check it out. Let us know what you think. Oh yeah, we could just do that. And we do it like that, like there. What kinds of powers does Bluetooth has? He's stronger than Heat Blast. He has more firepower than Jet Ray. And he can jump really good. Some might say enhanced jumping. Are his nostrils and mouth hollow, or are you waiting something to add? Oh, I have a basic layer behind them. I just have it turned off so I can see these shadows a little more. So yeah, there's gonna be stuff in there. Those layers are just off for now. And you'll never see them again. I like how you do the shading. I still do flat color, but I try to make it look as shade as possible. I'll keep at it. Thank you. Yeah, shading is a very useful tool to give depth, give detail. It's a good thing to hone. I think that's the shape I'm looking for. Ain't it? Ain't it fun? Living in the real world. Gwen's brother is a canon event. That's right. Every Gwen has a brother. who appears once and slowly fades out of existence. I think this works better. Where are my cats? Probably back to their home planet by now. I don't know, they like to visit when they can. Actually, what would happen if I did it like this? Yeah.
I would wait for you, but I'm getting so impatient. Tell me that you're ready now. This room is big enough for two, and I wanna do that something that will blow your mind. Do you know the things you do to me? Touch me and I'll make you understand.
Judge me and I'll make you understand? Is that what she said? We're getting in there. We're getting in there. Oh, God.
Before you, I was paralyzed, all broken down from heartbreaks. Then you came and set me free. You've taken me to paradise, when nothing is a mistake, where we move so flawlessly. Do you know the things you do to me? Touch me and I'll make you understand.
Oh, what a weird looking alien. Bear isn't an actual bear. That dug into my trash can. A bear dug into your trash can? Well, hot diggity Dan green eggs and spam. That's crazy. Little flaps there. In fact, we can even go all the way up. We can even go all the way up. Oh my. What anime do I watch these days? I don't think I'm watching any anime right now. Anime is a really big commitment, both time-wise and mentally. I'm not sure I'm ready to take on an anime anytime soon. Gotta leave a little bit more in there. Yep. All right. I should watch the Pokemon anime. That seems like one I'll probably never get into, just from the nature of what it has, like being a Pokemon fan in and of itself. There's too much I have to care about if I were to get into Pokemon. And I know people say you don't, but you really do. I don't know if I can handle Pokemon. I miss that phenomenon. It's long gone. Never gonna get into Pokemon. Sorry, Mom. That's just the way the molecules bond. That's just the way the stone skips across the pond. That's just the way you play Donkey Kong. That's just the way you say A like the Fonz. Yeah, I don't know. Honestly, like, a lot of the times I feel like I'm just not ready to get into anything anymore. Like, consuming media, it's just like you can't just be a fan of something, or you can't just enjoy it. Or like if you do, you have to do it in isolation. Like, what if I told you all I did like Pokemon, and then it turns out I can name like 3 of them? Like, how hard would you have to resist judgment? Or at least resist telling me, well, you should at least watch this, 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 and this, and this. This game is okay. You don't need to play the card game, but it's pretty useful to know how to play. In fact, if you do it this way, and it's just, I can't do it. It's too much. And I feel like that's everything now. My storage space is almost complete inside of my mind, and I won't be able to make new memories on media unless I destroy everything I know about Ben 10. I have to make the trade. And for people that are both Ben 10 fans and Pokemon fans, I don't know how you fucking do it. Like, you gotta grow up with that, right? Because it's like next to impossible to get into. Like, even kids growing up with it now, like, they're being born into the world where there's like 800 of these things. Like, how do you fucking do it? How do you do it? I can't do that. You gotta need spreadsheets, message boards, flashcards, or at least never tell anybody you can't name at least 100. Oh, I think my hair is tied back too tight. It's starting to give me a headache. Oh. My friend has a surprisingly massive memory when it comes to Pokemon. Maybe it's just like, I don't know, just generally. Like a finite amount of memory. Like those that are into to so many different franchises where you have to know so many different characters and worlds and lore and history and stuff. I wonder if, I don't know. Like there's got to be sacrifice to other things to memorize, right? There's got to be a trade. Like I couldn't memorize Pokemon, but I have like 100 hotkeys in Adobe Premiere memorized pretty much. Stuff like that. Like there's got to be some type of trade-off. Because for me, it's not just like one media franchise versus another. It's like I have to delete How to Drive a Car if I'm going to get into Pokemon or something, you know? Or all my recipes. Wow, I shaded so much less of this thing than I thought I already did. His shading's taken a bit. It's very intricate. Yeah, I'm definitely not finishing this guy on stream. But I made it pretty far with him. Not bad. We can go to the full 4, but then after that I gotta get back to breakdowns and breaking down. You know how it is. Oh, seltzer. Yup. The year's almost over. The year is almost over. Today is December 17th, 2024. That's crazy. Well, just a little crease like that. Yeah. That's all you really need. Oh my. Yeah, this thing is nutty. Nutty McFuddy. Nutty McSlutty. Nutty McDuddy. Kid Cudi. Imagine having to animate this in a fight scene. Yeah, that would also be Nutty McSlutty. You'd have to, like, really have a handle on multiple limbs and tendrils such as this. Especially if you were doing it without a rig and you were doing this, like, traditionally animated. What are my thoughts on Poppy Playtime? I have no clue what that is. But I would say it sounds like it's poppin'. And when things are poppin', don't come a knockin'. You have to be in the horror game space and stuff. Ah, well, I do not game, nor am I a fan of horror, so I can't really weigh in on that. That sounds like something Ryan would know, though. I'm gonna take a wild guess and say Ryan knows what Poppy Playtime is. Or Ash would love the prototype of the game. Is it a game or a person? Ryan would know. Gosh, that fella's so smart. Let me get this hand done, and then I think that's a good stopping point for Mr. Squigglehead here. Mr. Squigglehead and the case against the feds. So he'll probably be uploaded by next week. I don't know when. So, I don't know. Time code 1 hour 56 minutes 30 seconds. Here's your answer. I have no idea when this will be done, but it will be uploaded when I am able to. So I appreciate everyone's patience. I hope that OBS time code is also accurate. I have no clue about that either. I'm just guessing. But thank you all for tuning in, and I hope you all have a fantastic... Hold on, actually. Let me give you all a proper outro. I'm just really in on this finger. I can't focus on the outro, and I can't focus on the finger. There we go. Okay. So yeah, he just needs more shading, then a little bit of shine, a little bit of love, a little bit of this, a little bit of that, but then he'll be done. I hope you all have a fantastic rest of your weekend. Please check out this Saturday for the final Season 4 episode breakdown of Omniverse. Then the Drawing Matrix ends this year as well, and then we'll have some more little big XD. I said it again, little X big D. And yeah, we'll jump into the surprises in 2025. But happy holidays, and keep it fizzy.